Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro.
You're looking at the ultimate filmmaking toolkit, engineered specifically for the next generation of professional movie makers.
AI Cinema Suite Pro runs on Google's Nano Banana Pro. With our BYOK model, you get total privacy and cost control. Let's dive in.
Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro, your comprehensive toolkit for narrative and visual development. Let's walk through the initial setup to get your production engine running. First, you'll need to connect the application to the AI engine. Click the yellow Add Google API Key button at the top of the screen. In the production engine pop-up, click Link Key. Paste your Gemini API key into the field. Once authenticated, you will see a green System Ready status, confirming your connection is secure and active. You can now close this window. Next, you can choose your generation mode. Use the toggle switch at the top to switch from the standard Fast mode to Pro mode, which utilizes higher fidelity processing for premium cinematic outputs. If you are new to the platform, click the Quick Start Guide on the top left. This essential guide covers everything from installation and API setup to a detailed breakdown of usage costs and filmmaking best practices. To understand the full capabilities of the platform, you can view the Nano 2 Cinema Engine comparison chart. This details the advanced features available in the Pro tier, such as 4K Ultra rendering and high-speed production limits. Before starting a project, it's good practice to verify your system is fully operational. Click the System Ready button to open the basic handshake test. Click Generate Lab Image to send a test prompt to the AI. A successful image generation, like this futuristic city, confirms your setup is perfect. Finally, should you encounter any unfamiliar terminology or need workflow guidance, click the Glossary and Help button in the top right. The CinePro manual provides comprehensive documentation, including detailed FAQs, an extensive AI glossary, and technical specifications to support your creative process. Your AI Cinema Suite Pro is now configured and ready for production. Welcome to a quick tour of the CineLook Studio interface. Today, we'll be exploring the powerful parameters available on the left-hand panel that allow you to craft the perfect cinematic AI prompt. Starting at the top, we have the format and resolution settings. Here, you can define the aspect ratio for your project, such as standard 16:9 cinema, and select your desired output resolution, currently set to crisp 1080p HD. Next, let's dive into color grades. Clicking this opens the preset browser, a vast library of visual styles. As we scroll through, you can see options ranging from gritty cyberpunk and neon sci-fi to classic vintage and moody cinematic tones. This sets the overall mood of your scene. Lighting is crucial in cinematography, and the Cinematic Lighting browser gives you total control. You can browse through professional setups like dramatic silhouettes, classic Rembrandt lighting, or the soft glow of golden hour to perfectly illuminate your subject. For a truly distinctive look, check out the director's signatures. This unique feature lets you apply the visual hallmarks of legendary filmmakers. Whether you want the symmetry of Wes Anderson or the gritty realism of Martin Scorsese, the choice is yours. Shot composition is handled in the Camera Angle browser. Here, you can select exactly how the camera views the scene. Options range from intimate close-ups to expansive wide shots, as well as dynamic angles like a Dutch angle or a bird's eye view. To further refine the visual character, the Lens and Optics browser offers a selection of virtual lenses. You can choose a standard 35mm, a distortion-heavy fisheye, a classic anamorphic lens for that cinematic widescreen look, or a super telephoto for shallow depth of field. Finally, at the bottom of the panel, you have manual control over virtual camera settings, with sliders to precisely dial in your aperture and shutter speed, giving you complete creative control over your AI-generated frames. We'll start by providing a narrative context in the auto-prompt text box. Here, we've described a tense scene featuring two specific characters, D. Alex and D. Maya. To ensure our specific characters appear in the generated image, we move to the Identity Reference panel. By clicking to add a character, we can browse our files and select the exact face references we want to use. We select our male character, D. Alex, and then our female character, D. Maya. Both reference faces are now loaded and ready. Next, we'll define the visual style using the preset browsers on the left. We'll start with color and grading, selecting electric neon for a vibrant, cyberpunk atmosphere. For cinematic lighting, we'll choose low-key, thriller mood, to add drama and shadows to our tense scene. We can further refine the look by adding a director's signature. Let's select Denis Villeneuve to apply his distinct visual aesthetic. For our framing, we'll select a medium close-up from the camera angle browser. And lastly, to complete the optical setup, we'll choose a 35mm standard lens from the Lens and Optics menu. With all our visual parameters selected, we click the Auto Prompt button. The AI engine instantly synthesizes our narrative context and all our chosen stylistic presets into a highly detailed, professional cinematic prompt. Now, we hit Generate Cinematic Frame. The system begins developing the look. During this process, the AI is not only rendering the scene according to our complex prompt but also carefully integrating our specific character identities into the final composition. And here is the final generated frame. As you can see, the result is a stunning, cinematic image that perfectly captures our electric neon aesthetic, the dramatic low-key lighting, and the medium close-up framing. Most importantly, it flawlessly features the exact faces of our selected characters in the scene we described. To finalize the workflow, we simply click Save Render to export our new image, and then Save Project at the top to preserve our entire setup for future use. Welcome to a comprehensive walkthrough of StoryBoard Pro, part of the AI Cinema Suite Pro. Today, we'll demonstrate how to seamlessly convert a written script into a fully realized visual storyboard. Starting from the main dashboard, select the StoryBoard Pro module to enter the workspace. We'll begin in the script desk. To load your project, click Select Script. Choose your prepared script file and let the Neural Script Analyzer go to work. The system rapidly processes the text, breaking it down into distinct scenes and shots. Once analyzed, review the first active narrative beat. Click Sync and Generate to automatically extract detailed shot information, including descriptions and camera directions, creating a full extraction reel. Now, let's visualize this shot. Switch over to the Single View tab. To maintain visual consistency, we can upload a specific character reference. Under Character Reference, select Add Local Character and choose your image. With our reference set, click Synthesize Prompt from Script. The AI translates the narrative beat into a detailed image generation prompt. Next, click Render Shot. In moments, the AI generates a high-quality storyboard frame matching your scene description and character reference. Save the image to your project folder, and then click plus Add Next Shot on the timeline to continue. We will repeat this efficient process for the next sequence. Go back to the script desk, advance to Scene 2, and hit Sync and Generate. Switch to Single View, synthesize your new prompt, and render the shot. The AI consistently maintains the established visual style. Save this second frame and prepare for the next shot. For our third shot, we follow the same steps. Sync the narrative beat, synthesize the prompt, and render the action sequence. The AI easily handles dynamic scenes, generating a complex shot involving multiple characters. We'll save this frame as well. Now, let's check our progress. By switching to the Multiview tab, you can see your production storyboard taking shape, with each frame displayed alongside its essential metadata, such as camera angles and lens types. StoryBoard Pro also offers flexibility. For Shot 4, instead of generating an image, we can incorporate an existing asset. After syncing the script beat, switch to Single View and click Upload Frame. Select a specific image from your files, like this close-up of a gadget, and it is instantly integrated into your storyboard sequence. Checking the multiview again, we see our uploaded frame sits perfectly alongside the AI-generated shots, creating a cohesive visual narrative. Finally, when your storyboard is complete, returning to the script desk allows you to easily share your work. Simply click Export PDF at the bottom of the screen. Choose your destination, and you have a professional, formatted storyboard ready for your production team. Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro. Today, we'll explore the Nano Master Studio, our powerful tool designed for multi-angle cinematic generation. From the main dashboard, we'll launch the Nano Master Studio module. This brings us to our primary workspace. At the center is our multicam interface, which allows us to generate 4 distinct camera angles simultaneously. On the left, we manage our scene's anchors, and on the right, we configure our camera and directorial settings. Let's begin by casting our scene. By clicking the character slot on the left, we open Character Sheet Pro. Here, we can easily upload our own reference images to define the identities of our actors. We'll select 2 characters from our local files. The system will use these references to maintain consistent character likeness across all generated shots. Next, we'll set the scene using Director Directives on the right panel. Here, we input a detailed prompt. We're asking for a gritty, neon-lit street scene, specifying the mood, lighting, and environmental effects like rain and steam. Now, let's configure our camera. We'll ensure our format is set to 16:9 cinema at 1080p HD. To give our shots a specific cinematic feel, we can choose from various camera profiles. Let's switch from the Arri Alexa to the Sony Venice 2 to emulate its unique color science and depth. With our characters set, our prompt entered, and our camera configured, we are ready to shoot. We'll click Generate Frame. The AI is now processing our complex request, rendering the scene while maintaining the distinct identities of our uploaded characters and applying our chosen camera profile. And here are our results. The multicam system has successfully generated 4 cohesive shots from our single prompt: a wide shot establishing the scene with both characters, a medium shot, a tight close-up, and a POV shot. Notice the consistent lighting, atmosphere, and character likeness across all 4 angles. To export your assets, simply hover over any of the generated frames and click the download icon to save the high-resolution image directly to your local drive. Nano Master Studio streamlines the visual development process, allowing you to direct complex, multi-angle scenes with incredible speed and consistency. Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro, the ultimate AI filmmaking toolkit. Today, we're going to dive into the cinematic prompt generator and explore how it can streamline your creative workflow. From the main dashboard, let's open the master command for the cinematic prompt generator. Here in the main interface, you have complete control over the look and feel of your generation. We'll start by selecting our image engine, then we can dial in our parameters using the drop-down menus. You can choose your genre, specific camera gear, color grade, aspect ratio, lighting, composition, and atmosphere. Let's try a specific scenario. We'll type in our visual subject, a man battling a polar bear on the Atlantic ice shelf. To match this intense scene, let's update our parameters. We'll set the genre to action, change the color grade to cold blue, and set the atmosphere to snowing. Once your parameters are set, click Generate Cinematic Prompt. Our neural synthesis engine takes your simple concept and selected parameters and transforms them into a highly detailed, professional-grade prompt, ready for your AI image generator. Now, let's see what that prompt creates. We'll switch over to the Cinematic Image tab, paste our newly generated prompt into the Direct Instructions box, and hit Generate. The system goes to work, and in moments, you have a stunning, high-quality cinematic image that perfectly matches your vision. You can easily save this directly to your device. But what if you have an existing image and you want to know how to recreate its style? Let's head back to the Cinematic Prompt tab and use our powerful Reverse Engineer feature. Simply upload your reference image. We'll use the one we just created, and click Scan and Analyze Image. The system breaks down the visual elements and provides a comprehensive visual scan result, effectively giving you the prompt needed to recreate that look. Even better, it automatically generates neural prompt variations for different camera angles, like a close-up, wide angle, or bird's eye view. If you find a variation you like, simply click Send to Master, and that prompt is instantly loaded into the Cinematic Image tab, ready for you to generate your next shot. AI Cinema Suite Pro gives you the tools to direct your AI with precision. Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro. In this walkthrough, we'll explore the Script Architect module to take a raw story idea and turn it into a formatted screenplay and visual storyboard. We begin in the setup phase. Here, you can define the core of your narrative. You can type in a rough thread, a log line, or, as we'll do here, upload a pre-written text file containing our story concept. On the setup screen, you'll see a text box for your initial story idea. To generate a random concept, simply click the green Auto Plot Point button with the magic wand icon. The AI will instantly synthesize a unique plot premise, like this thriller about a disgraced cryptographer. Not quite what you're looking for? Just click the button again to generate a completely new idea, giving you endless possibilities to spark your creativity. To guide the AI's output, you can adjust the parameters at the bottom of the screen. Let's change the structure to a short film, switch the genre to sci-fi, and increase the story depth to 10 pages. Now, when we click the Auto Plot Point button, the AI engine uses these specific settings to generate a tailored sci-fi short film premise, providing you with the perfect foundation to start building your script. Now we hit Generate Screenplay. The AI engine takes our logline and selected parameters and begins synthesizing the narrative structure, expanding the brief prompt into a full, formatted script. Once complete, we are taken to the Script Architect view. Here, we can review the generated screenplay, titled The Silent Frequency. As you can see, it includes standard industry formatting with scene headings, action lines, and dialogue spread perfectly across our requested 3 pages. But we can go further than just text. By clicking Visual Development, the engine breaks down our script into key story beats and creates cinematic image prompts for each one. For the first beat, the global glitch, we can set our desired image resolution and aspect ratio. Let's choose 720p HD and a 16:9 wide format, then click Generate Image. The AI quickly produces a visual representation of that specific scene, which we can then save directly to our project files. You can proceed through the entire script this way, generating visuals for every key beat. Finally, when you're satisfied with your script, you can easily export the final document. Just head over to the Quick Actions panel and click Export as PDF to save your production-ready screenplay. And that's how Script Architect streamlines the creative process from a simple idea to a visualized script. Welcome to the AI Cinema Suite Pro tutorial on the Character Architect module. In this video, we'll explore the visual synthesis workflow, which allows you to transform and customize character concepts with incredible photorealism. We'll start by assigning a master subject. By clicking the Upload area on the left, you can select any base portrait to serve as the foundation for your character design. Once your subject is loaded, direct your attention to the archetype grid on the right. This grid contains a library of predefined cinematic styles. Let's select the cowboy archetype. Notice how this automatically generates a highly detailed prompt in the instructions box. Click Execute Production Render to begin the synthesis. The engine analyzes your subject and seamlessly applies the requested styling, lighting, and wardrobe, resulting in a stunning hero portrait that perfectly matches the classic Western aesthetic. You can then save your generated concept directly to your files. To explore different creative directions, simply select a new archetype. By clicking the Viking icon, the prompt updates immediately. Execute the render again, and watch as the same base subject is completely reimagined with Viking armor, appropriate environmental lighting, and intricate details. The Character Architect also allows for precise, granular customization. Let's start fresh by removing our current subject and uploading a new base portrait. If you have specific design elements in mind, you can use the Look Components panel. Here, you can upload isolated reference images for various features. For instance, we'll add a specific hairstyle reference. Next, we'll add a custom pair of sunglasses to the eyewear component. With our custom components loaded, we'll select a standard cinematic portrait archetype and render. The AI synthesis engine intelligently blends these specific components onto our new subject, giving you ultimate control over the character's final look. Finally, let's look at creating production-ready reference materials. We'll remove the sunglasses component for a clearer view of the character's face. In the Discovery Suite panel, instead of a hero portrait, we will select the Quad View Breakdown option. When we execute this render, the engine doesn't just create a single image, it synthesizes the character's identity from multiple perspectives. The result is a consistent, 4-angle character reference sheet, providing front, profile, and angled views, which is essential for ongoing production and visual continuity. Welcome to the AI Cinema Suite Pro Character Architect. This powerful module allows creators to rapidly design and visualize detailed, production-ready character concepts through an intuitive, parameter-driven workflow. Let's walk through the process by creating 2 distinct characters. We begin in the Species and Form tab. The suite offers a variety of base archetypes. For our first character, we'll select Alien and apply an aquatic cinematic casting preset. This sets a strong thematic foundation for our design. Notice how the attribute menus dynamically update based on our species selection. We can easily fine-tune our alien's appearance by selecting a bioluminescent skin texture, a multi-eyed head morphology, and a methane breather atmospheric adaptation. Next, we establish the character's identity. We'll name him Xylos, set his temporal era to 2026, his age to 120, and designate him as the protagonist. To give the AI a deeper understanding of the character, we'll paste in a rich backstory describing him as a deep-sea explorer. Moving down to the Visual Asset Studio, we prepare for image generation. We select the full body shot option for our character projection. By clicking Auto Prompt, the software intelligently translates all our selected drop-downs, parameters, and backstory into a highly optimized, descriptive prompt designed specifically for the visual synthesis engine. With our prompt ready, we click Generate Final Render. The AI neural engine takes over, synthesizing a high-fidelity image based on our exact specifications. And here is the result, a stunning visualization that perfectly captures Xylos' aquatic, alien nature. We can easily save this high-resolution concept art directly to our local drive for use in pre-production. To demonstrate the suite's versatility, let's add a new character to our cast list and design something completely different. This time, we'll delve into the mythical species category and select a forest preset. We'll define her unique traits by selecting a Devic Celestial, Origin, an Arcane Rune Halo for her elemental aura and sacred silk vestments. We name her Amaryllis, input her core parameters, and provide a compelling backstory that blends elements of digital technology with ancient myth. Following the same streamlined workflow, we scroll down to our projection settings. We select a full body shot, utilize the auto prompt feature to instantly draft our text prompt, and initiate the final render. The engine processes our new set of complex instructions. The resulting image beautifully renders Amaryllis, showcasing the intricate bark-like textures and glowing elements we requested. We save the second piece of concept art to our project files. With AI Cinema Suite Pro, iterating and visualizing diverse, high-quality character designs is an effortless and inspiring process. Welcome to the Character Architect within AI Cinema Suite Pro. Today, we'll explore how to generate consistent, role-specific character variations in just a few clicks. First, select the Identity Multi-Role tab to begin. To start, you need a baseline. Click Assign Face to open your file browser and choose a master character reference image. Selecting a clear, well-lit portrait yields the best results. Once your reference face is loaded, move down to the Profession/Role field. Here, you describe who this character is. Let's cast our subject as a private detective. With the foundation set, hit the Generate 6-pack Synthesis button. The AI engine is now hard at work. It analyzes the specific morphological details of your reference face and seamlessly integrates them into a diverse cast of roles based on your chosen profession, ensuring 100% identity persistence across all generations. And here are the results. You are presented with a grid of 6 unique, high-quality variations. Notice how the core identity of our subject is perfectly maintained, whether he's equipped with a magnifying glass for a character DNA look or holding a camera for a high-status profile. To utilize these images, simply click on any variant you like. From this detailed view, click Download Asset to save the image directly to your local drive for your storyboards or visual concepts. You can easily browse and download multiple variations. Let's grab this gritty, undercover look as well. The visual synthesis tool allows you to instantly visualize your cast across different scenarios, from vintage flashbacks to casual blends, all while keeping your character's identity perfectly consistent. Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro. In this tutorial, we will explore the powerful source DNA scan and production board features to kickstart your cinematic project. Let's begin in the source DNA scan section. First, establish the core feel of your project by selecting your genre. Here, we'll choose thriller. Next, define the culture and language settings. Before we generate our story, let's look at the production board below. This is where your scenes will come to life. You can adjust your output settings here, such as changing the resolution to 720p. Now, let's give the AI some visual inspiration. Click on the Add DNA Source placeholders to upload reference images for your characters, creatures, or environments. We'll upload a tactical soldier, an older character, and a formidable creature. With your references in place, click the Source DNA Scan button. The AI analyzes your chosen genre and reference images to instantly generate a compelling cinematic master title and a detailed, original story synopsis. You can review the narrative and easily save the text document directly to your computer using the Save icon. Now that we have our story, let's visualize it on the production board. Go to Shot 01 and click Render. The AI intelligently reads the generated synopsis and automatically crafts a detailed, cinematic prompt in the story beat description box. It then uses this prompt, along with your original DNA source images, to generate a high-quality scene. You can click on the generated image to view it in full detail. Once you are satisfied, simply click Save Shot to download the image file to your device. Let's continue building our scene sequence. Click Render on Shot 02. The software maintains narrative consistency by automatically generating the next logical story beat description and rendering a new image that introduces our creature reference into the scene alongside our characters. Again, you can preview the generated artwork and save the shot. This seamless workflow allows you to rapidly go from visual inspiration to a structured narrative, and finally to a visualized storyboard, all within AI Cinema Suite Pro. Welcome to AI Cinema Suite Pro. In this tutorial, we will explore the powerful capabilities of the De-Aging Pro module. To begin, you need to import your reference image. Click on the Input Biological Source area on the left. This will open your file browser. Navigate to your files, select the portrait you wish to modify, and open it to load it into the Subject 1 panel. Next, direct your attention to the chronological track at the top. Here, you can select the target age range for your subject. Let's start by creating a younger version by selecting Gen 4, which targets the 20 to 29-year-old demographic. Once selected, click the Execute Aging Protocol button. The software will process the image, mapping the temporal flux to accurately simulate the requested age. When the process is complete, the synthesized younger portrait will appear in the main viewer. To keep this result, click Save High-Res in the upper right corner of the viewer, give your file a name, and save it to your local drive. The module works just as effectively for aging a subject forward. Let's select Gen 8 on the chronological track to target the 75 to 84-year-old range, and execute the protocol once more. After processing, you will see a highly realistic older version of your original subject. We will save this high-resolution image as well. Finally, to ensure all your work is preserved, don't forget to click the Save Project button in the main top navigation bar. This will save your entire session for future editing. Welcome to Poster Pro, the ultimate tool for generating stunning, cinematic key art directly from your concepts. Let's walk through the creation process. Start by uploading your script or a text document containing your story synopsis. The AI will instantly analyze the text and automatically populate the art direction and design prompts for your poster. Next, it's time to cast your movie. In the character reference section, you can upload up to 3 images to define the exact likeness of the characters you want featured on your poster. Simply click an empty slot, browse your files, and select your actor or character references. Once your cast is set, scroll down and enter your movie title. Then, select your preferred canvas size. We offer several aspect ratios, including the standard 2x3 cinematic poster format. With everything configured, click Generate Key Art. Our neural synthesis engine will now blend your design prompts, character references, and title to create a unique, high-resolution movie poster. When the generation is complete, you can review the artwork. If you're happy with the result, click the download button to save the image directly to your computer. Poster Pro makes it incredibly easy to iterate and explore different creative directions. Let's say you want to try a different cast for the same concept. Just click on the character slots to swap out the reference images with new ones. Hit Generate Key Art again. The AI will synthesize a brand new poster, applying the new character likenesses while preserving the core thematic elements and composition of your original prompt. You can download this new variation to compare your options. When you are finished experimenting, simply click Save Project in the top right corner to preserve your entire workspace and prompts for future editing. Welcome to a demonstration of the Multi-Angle Cinematic Replicator, or MACR, within AI Cinema Suite Pro. Today, we'll see how to generate an entire matrix of cinematic shots from a single reference image. We begin by uploading our source material. In the top left, under Source Reference, click the Upload button and select your single reference image. For this example, we're using a shot of a soldier in a battlefield setting. Once loaded, the next step is to let the AI analyze the image. Click the Extract Visual DNA button. The system goes into a deep scan, analyzing the character, the environment, the lighting, and the overall composition to understand the scene fully. Once the extraction is complete, the shot expansion matrix is ready. You'll see categorized sections for standard, stylized, and masterclass coverage. Let's generate our first new angle. Under standard coverage, we'll click on wide shot. The AI is now synthesizing the new angle based on the visual DNA it extracted earlier. And here is the result. The AI has generated a wider perspective of the scene, perfectly maintaining the consistency of our character and the background. We'll save this output to our local drive. Now, let's try a different angle. We'll scroll down through the matrix and select a right profile shot. Again, the software synthesizes the new image. The result is a detailed profile shot that perfectly matches the lighting and features of our original subject. We'll save this one as well. The tool isn't limited to standard camera angles. Let's explore the Masterclass Coverage section, which offers creative effects. We'll select Double Exposure. The AI goes to work on synthesizing the stylized shot. The output is a compelling double exposure effect, blending our subject with a fiery background environment. We'll save this final image. As you can see, the multi-angle cinematic replicator allows you to take one single vision and instantly expand it into a complete, consistent shot list.
That's just the beginning. Explore more hidden features inside AI Cinema Suite Pro. Start your journey. Create your masterpiece.